We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness as you'll send the call out, send the call out, send the call out, send.
Live from Memphis, Tennessee at the home of the Grizzlies, we're broadcasting from the FedEx Forum. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports, along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Big Red out there with Gobert. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then it's Moncrief. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. The beat can't get it to go. Minnesota with the ball. Conley kicks to Brewer. Conley dishes to Brewer. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Moncrief gets it to go.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team. Corey Brewer, two-time NCAA champion at Florida alongside Joakim Noah and Al Horford. And last season, a return to Minnesota where he started his career. Now in the second year of a 3-year deal.
It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. Passes it to Moncrief. Rebounded by Smart. And Corey Brewer-Clark said despite his ACL surgery a few seasons back, he feels he's faster now than when he came into the league.
And that's a good thing, Kevin. You know he can struggle to score in the half court. Not a really good shooter or ball handler, but with his speed, he really flourishes in transition.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Memphis. That's good.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Petrovic with the pass to Thabit. Misses from close range. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Stolen by Smart. Fires the 3. The shot is off.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Conley kicks to Moncrief. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Back to Conley. The dish to Moncrief. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Thabit with the rebound.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Smart passes to Cowboy. The pass to the Beast. Here's Cowboy. Moncrief defending. Here's Cowboy. Drills it from outside. Cowboy's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timberwolves trail. Now here's Moncrief. The 3 ball. Can't get it to go.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Cowboy, and Cowboy's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Here's Moncrief. To the right side. Here's Big Red, and he uses the glass on the layup. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Smart with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He took good advantage of that screen.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And here's Moncrief. To the wing on the left. Big Red passes to Moncrief. To the middle. Conley dishes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Brewer's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
You have to give credit to the Grizzlies for being right in the playoff race to the very end last season. Certainly, nobody wanted to see them in the first round.
Here's Petrovic. Pass to Cowboy. Blocked. Conley kicks to Moncrief. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Boy, you said it, the Grizzlies were the team that nobody wanted to see in the first round, and they showed why with a great series against the Thunder.
Well, they took the Thunder to 7 games. They actually had a 3-2 advantage in that series, but couldn't pull it off. Still a great showing for the Grizzlies as that 7 seed.
That's good from Moncrief.
You know, last year the Wolves proved they were competitive. No teams pushed them around. But in the Western Conference, being competitive isn't enough to get you to the playoffs.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Well, the Timberwolves had a losing record at 23-29 against the rest of the West. Steve, they weren't able to stay in playoff contention for too long.
Well, injuries were a part of that, but in general, this team is still missing a few pieces before they can climb that ladder out in the West.
Now Conley. He feeds it to Moncrief. Goes up on the wing. That is good. Moncrief's got 6. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 1. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, I had a chance to talk with head coach Flip Saunders. When we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, "We can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop." Gentlemen, easier said than done.
Thanks, Doris. Feeds it to Brewer. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Cowboy passes to the Beast. Kicks to Thabit. Here's the Beast. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Conley. Brewer passes to Big Red. On the wing, Brewer. Passes it to Big Red. Shot clock at 5. Little turnaround. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
And slam dunk by Smart.
The lead changes hands once again. There's been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
Down low. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. 6'9" wing Corey Brewer, perhaps the league's top fast break specialist.
Yeah, track star in transition is what he is. You know, when he sees his team has the rebound, the starting gate's open and he's gone. He knows how to get behind the defense, and with his length, it's easy to loft that outlet pass over the top.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you talk about Brewer's ability to go and get it. He actually won a state title in high school playing wide receiver. His team went 25-1 in his freshman and sophomore years before he quit football to concentrate on basketball.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Petrovic is checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Big Red. Johnson, he's checked in for Moncrief. And it's Alexei Shved in for Mike Conley.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Now here's Rose. Here's Adams. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Pekovic with the screen on Rose. The feed to Johnson. Pass to Shved. He kicks to Anderson. From 13 feet, it goes down.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
For Memphis, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Adams, outside Rose. The baseline J. Again, Memphis.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Timberwolves trail by 4. They set the screen. A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Shved with it, working on Rose. 5 to shoot. Brewer's shot is off. Shved dishes to Johnson. And Shved kicks to Brewer. Over to the wing. Shved, the pass to Pekovic. Poked away. It's stolen by Rose. 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. The 3. Shot's good. There's Big Red, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
Minnesota is in a bit of a difficult spot with their road games. They always have to travel a great distance to get to opposing sites because they're in the Western Conference, and that can take a toll over the course of the season.
I guess you could say those lengthy travel distances for Minnesota took their toll last year because the Timberwolves managed only 16 road wins a season ago.
Well, guys, Minnesota was close to a 500 team last year at 40-42. But as you said, struggling on the road kept them, Steve, out of the playoffs.
Well, to make the playoffs in the West, I mean, I think you have to go at least 500 on the road. And getting road wins is where Minnesota will have to improve to get back to the postseason.
And he sinks the second. When you get a team that can play defense like the Grizz and put them in front of a friendly crowd, they can be pretty scary.
They really do tend to feed off of each other, the team and this crowd. It's a big part of why the Grizzlies have been so tough at home for so long.
Cowboy passes to Franklin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cowboy. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Timberwolves trail by 14.
And for the Grizzlies last year, very tough at home because of that defense. 27 wins here.
Picked his pocket. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that. And the Grizzlies might not be the best team in the West, but they are the team that nobody wants to play because of how good their defense is and how well they play in this building.
The layup missed.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Derrick Rose has become increasingly deadly with his floater. He developed it earlier on at the park. Rose said, when we used to play in the park, there were no fouls. So that's why I shoot the crazy shots I do. Because I knew I was going to get fouled, but I still got to make the shot. His blacktop creativity is paying off, gentlemen.
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks. Moncrief. Shot's good. Moncrief's got 8 points.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Franklin passes to Cowboy. Here's the beast. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And Memphis making a change here. Fabit's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Gobert, he's checked in for Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 19. Now here is Moncrief. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Moncrief's got 4 points now in the quarter. Memphis has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. There's the pick. Pass to Petrovic. From 13, and he gets it to go. Petrovic has got 8.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Here's Conley. There's the block. Here's Gobert. The shot is off. And Memphis the other way now. Here's the beast. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
It's Moncrief on the wing. Back to Conley. Puts it up from 12. Hits the front of the rim and out. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Cowboy passes to the beast. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Petrovic. Here's the beat. Tries yet again. Blocked. Moncrief up top. 10 points for him. And the shot is good.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Passes it to Petrovic. The jump hook, that's good. Petrovic has got 10 points in the game.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Outside Conley. Here's Muhammad, and he takes that one up and powers it through. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Here's Franklin. Moncrief defending. 4 on the clock. Here's the beast. No good on the triple.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Franklin with the steal, and it's Memphis on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Kept alive. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Big Red passes to Moncrief. To the paint. Here's Big Red, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Smart's checked in for Memphis. It's stolen. Big Red passes to Conley. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
So he gets them both.
You think about the Grizzlies, and one thing that jumps out at you is their physicality. I mean, that's a team that loves contact and has no problem being physical.
There's the screen. Here's Petrovic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Petrovic has got 6 points in the quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
To the left side wing. And Muhammad gets to Conley. He feeds it to Muhammad. Now the pass to Big Red. The 8-footer, and the shot is good. Big Red's got 8 points.
They've taken so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Here's Cowboy, covered by Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Petrovic, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the Prodigy. 12 points and also a block shot.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, guys, you go back to last season. I mean, this is a team that hit just 74% of its free throws. I know they'd like to see that number go up.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Well, you look at the game of basketball, it really seems to be on the upswing. I mean, that's great news for the NBA. We know that those who play a sport are much more likely to watch it as an adult, and basketball is now the largest participation sport in high school and college.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kufis checked in for Jarvis Fernando. Henry comes in for the Beast, and it's Rose in for Cowboy. growth of the NBA really pretty incredible. 30 years ago, annual league revenues were about $120 million. Now it's $4.5 billion. That's with a B.
Yeah, the league is really on great financial ground right now. I mean, franchise values are growing astronomically. The players sacrificed in the last collective bargaining agreement negotiation, but as quick as the pie is growing, I think everybody will be just fine, players and owners.
Outside Rose. 11 feet away. Gobert with the block. Schved with it. On the wing, Johnson. Feeds to Brewer. The three. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
Up above 50% shooting now for the game, guys, and they'll definitely take that. It's defense where they need to key in.
Rose dishes to Kufis. Rose kicks to Henry. Outside Rose. Right side Rose. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Rose has got 12 points in the game.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Schved, the pass to Johnson. There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Shoots it. That one rolling around and rims out.
Wes Johnson, the former #4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Smart misses.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
And Schved kicks to Johnson. Brewer dishes to Johnson. Schved with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Brewer. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
Henry passes to Rose. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Petrovic. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Petrovic has got 16 points.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
Pekovic with a screen on Rose. And Brewer kicks to Pekovic. The baseline J. Shot denied. They get the rebound. They shoot again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Timberwolves have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That free throw, no good. White, he's checked in for Costa Kufis. Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Good on the second free throw. Memphis leading by 14. Outside Rose. And stolen by Schved. To the inside. And it's blocked. And so we wrap up the first half. Memphis out in front. They lead by 14. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
Boy, his rebounding was superb in that first half, particularly at the offensive end where he's really battling.
And that continually allowed them to get 2 quality shots on the same possession, Steve. That's invaluable.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Petrovic is out there with Jarvis Bernardo. Then it's Cowboy, and it's the Beast, and it's Smart in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Big Red passes to Conley. Deflects the pass. Here's the Beast. Moncrief defending. Here's Cowboy. Shot clock at 6. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
Minnesota shooting in this game 45%. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Memphis coach Dave Yeager paid dues for years coaching in the minor leagues. But he did more than coach. He was the GM, ticket vendor, business manager, and halftime act. He said he loved the passion and spirit of that work. But there were also tough times. Guys, those struggles helped prepare him for where he is today.
A long road, but he's here now. Thanks, Doris. Almost, but it rolls out. Timberwolves trail by 16. Kicks it to Brewer. Back to Moncrief. And that one's good. Moncrief's got 14 points for the game.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Here's Cowboy. He's got 10. Pass to Petrovic. Here's Cowboy. Passes it to Petrovic. On the left block. Buries the jump shot. 18 points for him. Well, the problem was clear last year with the Wolves and what they lacked. Interior defense. So many baskets are given up at the rim by them.
And in transition as well, Kevin, they were in the bottom 3 in points in the paint and fast break points against. Hard to win consistently with those numbers.
Timberwolves trail by 16. And here's Moncrief. 14 points for him. And Minnesota has possession. Just 5 on the clock. that one wide left.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
And there's the pass to Cowboy. Here's the Beast. Hits the three-point bomb. The Beast's got 11 points.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Now Brewer. He's got 7.
The Grizzlies were never picked to be a powerhouse in the West last year, but, boy, you've got to give that team and that organization an awful lot of credit because they clearly were a team that nobody out West wanted to play.
Well, it's Memphis's defense and ability to hang tough in close games that makes them such an unattractive opponent to many teams in the West.
The first one falls. And Memphis went 29-23 against the West last year. Clark, in every game seemed to be a close one.
And even when you beat Memphis, Kevin, you feel like you may have you don't feel like you lost, but you know you've really earned the victory because they grind you so hard, and they typically don't beat themselves. Clearly one of the toughest teams in the West.
Both good from the line that time.
It's been a good one for Brewer. 9 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. The more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan, and pick now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Cowboy passes to the Beast. Here's Cowboy, covered by Brewer. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 9. Here's Petrovic, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Petrovic has got 4 points this quarter. Timberwolves trailed by 19. Now here's Moncrief. He's got 14. Here's Big Red. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Big Red's got 10 points in the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Petrovic. There's the pick. Off the screen, and another basket for Memphis.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Brewer. Now here's Moncrief. Not a lot of room.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
There's the feed to Smart. Out to the right wing. Here's Petrovic, and it's Memphis with another.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Unloads from 9, and he connects with the jumper. And 12 points for Big Red.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Cowboy. 10 points for him. Dishes it to Smart. Pass to Cowboy. Clock at 6. Good on the shot. Cowboys got 12 in the game.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Over to the wing. Doubled by Conley. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Moncrief. And again it's Minnesota. Here's Cowboy. He's got 12. There's the pass to Petrovic. Doubled by Conley. And he jams it with authority. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though, guys. We got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
Minnesota calls timeout. It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Brandon Wright's checked in for the Grizzlies. Rose comes in for Cowboy. And then for Minnesota, Anderson comes in for Gobert. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Brewer. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Moncrief. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's now 18 points for Miracle Man.
And Mike Conley last season with a career high in scoring, over 17 points a game. Because of injuries, he had to shoulder a bigger burden offensively, but he did it really well.
Rose with the ball. Shot off the screen. Rebound Minnesota. Big Red's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Conley against Rose. Banked in off the glass. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
And for Mike Conley, a nice balance offensively. Scoring and setting up his team.
You know, not to mention Kevin scoring in the paint or the perimeter now. He's got the three-point shot working for him. He's able to attack off the dribble. He's gotten better at drawing fouls. And I like everything I've seen about his development and growth as a point guard.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Xavier Henry, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Adams in for Smart. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Big Red. Johnson comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Alexei Shved in for Mike Conley. Adams, the pass to the Beast. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Timberwolves trail by 17. And here is Shved. Six to shoot. Here's Anderson. Money from the wing. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Adams outside. He kicks it to Rose. Back to Adams. Now the dish to Henry. 5 on the clock. And blocked. 1:39 left to play in the third. Feeds to Shved. Kicks it to Anderson. Timberwolves passing it around. That's good. And that's now 21 points for Miracle Man.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Pass to Petrovic. Puts the fade away right on the money. Petrovic has got 12 points in just the second half. 1:07 left to play here in the third. Now Shved. He feeds it to Moncrief. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Adams outside. To the wing right side. Rose. And it's Memphis with another.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Shved with it. Working on Rose. Pass to Moncrief from downtown. The shot is off.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
Here's Petrovic. He's covered by Anderson. Adams, the pass to Petrovic. No good from 11 feet. Here's Moncrief. Shot no good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies lead by 16. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. To view our State Farm assist of the game, it's one of 7 terrific assists on the night from Calvin.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
Memphis leading by 16. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. They've got Anderson. Conley out there with Johnson. And there's Big Red. And it's Brewer in its small forward. Here's the Beast. The three-pointer is right on target. The Beasts got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. Timberwolves trailed by 19. Now here is Conley. Johnson outside. Right wing. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 16 points for Big Red.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Rose passes to the Beast. Here's Cowboy. Offensive rebound. Passes it to the Beast. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
And it's the Beat with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Knocks it loose. Here's Cowboy. Now the pass to Petrovic. Shot clock at 6. Hits the jumper. Petrovic has got 14 points here in the second half.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Big Red, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 18 points for Big Red. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Rose. Left side Rose. Rebound Minnesota. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Big Red. Puts it up. Rebound by Rose. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. And here we go.
Nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
Minnesota calls timeout. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Gobert's checked in. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They set the pick on the wing. Brewer. The feed to Gobert, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Moncrief, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Moncrief.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Moncrief's got 23.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Smart passes to the beast. Nails the 16-footer.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Outside Conley. Dishes it to Moncrief. Here's the 3. Another miss by Moncrief.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's preventing any kind of momentum swing.
Petrovic, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Petrovic has got 18 points just in the second half. Timberwolves trail by 21. To the wing on the left. And he banks in the layup. 20 points for Big Red.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Here's Cowboy. He dishes it to Thabit. Five to shoot. Passes it to the Beast. It's good from the top of the key. The Beast's got 7 now in this quarter. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. They set the pick. Here's Big Red. Grizzlies with the rebound. Petrovic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Smart with the ball. Conley picks him up. Smart kicks to Thabit.
For a long time now, the Western Conference has been the deeper conference as the top 5 or 6 teams legitimate title hopes. But last year for the East, it was especially down. It was really viewed as a 2-team conference. Well, that shot keeps them at 100% from the field this quarter.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3, and Moncrief gets it to go. Moncrief's got 26 points. The 2 teams out east that people were talking about, of course, were the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers, but it was so bad where teams out west were joking, Clark, about how they could get moved to the Eastern Conference because they'd feel better.
Well, yeah, the Blazers media team joked about that at the expense of the Eastern Conference, but they did have a bit of a point. A lot of very good teams out west, no denying that, who didn't make the playoffs and could have not only been playoff teams in the East, but maybe would have been able to grab a home court advantage. I think the Suns at 48 wins would have probably been a top 4 seed in the East.
Right. Cowboy passes to the Beast. Here's Cowboy, covered by Brewer. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Brewer. The shot misses. And Memphis the other way now. Here's the Beast. Here's Petrovic. He kicks to Smart. Now the pass to Cowboy. Off target from 3-point range.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That toughness, such a key part of playing in the NBA. You know, a lot of times people associate that word with physical toughness, but sometimes it's just mental toughness as well. You know, trying to play through injuries, just focusing through adversity, overcoming a shooting slump, being able to play under pressure. And that's all part of being a tough player.
Well, you talk about toughness, physical toughness, mental toughness, really the cornerstone of being, Clark, respected in this league.
And I think sometimes guys get mixed up about toughness. It's making tough plays at tough times. It's not always necessarily how physical you can be. I like what Steve said, the ability to block out distraction and execute in the biggest moments, that's toughness.
And the second free throw, good. Memphis leading by 19 points. to the beast. Smart with the ball. Pass to Cowboy. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Out to the wing. Just 3 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Two on the clock. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
They had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
It's Moncrief on the wing. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Moncrief. 6 points for Conley.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Here's Cowboy. Out to the right wing. Shoots from 12. Here's Petrovic. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done. Petrovic has got 38 points. Timberwolves trail by 21. Outside Conley. Off target from outside.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Here's Petrovic. Here's Cowboy. And he gets the bucket.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
The pass to Big Red. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Petrovic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Cowboy. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. The dish now to Thabit. Here's Cowboy. Misses the three.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like it. Look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for the Prodigy. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing boards.
Outside Conley. Passes to Big Red. And Thabit sends it back. Here's Cowboy. Over by Conley. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Well, analytics are here to stay, and Marcus Smart is one of the higher-rated prospects when you look at the analytics. He's got a high rate of steals and rebounds, which is always something that typically translates well to the program. Both of those things reflect his competitive spirit. It's obvious this young man goes at it full throttle when he's on the court.
And Smart with great size and athleticism for the point guard position. 6'3", 6'9" wingspan. He looks big and plays even bigger.
I think he's an old-school combo guard. I mean, he's got point guard skills and leadership ability. He can penetrate. He can finish. But I think he's just a guard that you'll win with because he does not only the things you highlight and measure, but he also does the intangibles too.
Marcus Smart, a big physical power guard out of Oklahoma State. 6'4", 225, maybe a bit of a tweener, but he's a natural leader. Plays the game with a lot of passion and competitiveness.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. And here is Adams. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, the Prodigy.